Going to make some fried chicken already seasoned using some peanut oil and Johnny cake. Bakes, Johnny cake, whatever you want to call it. Some people even say it's bread, but it's Johnny cake.
First thing first, we're gonna get the dry yeast, dump it in a bowl.
How much of yeast? You got
1 pack of yeast.
Okay.
Get you a quarter cup of warm water. Throw it in the yeast. Stir the yeast until it dissolves in the water. Wearing gloves.
Those are food grade gloves. So
Put that aside.
let me see something. This is what it looks like after it's dissolved. It needs to look like this. Okay.
Now you get the bread flour.
Okay, how much bread flour? Go ahead, tell me.
Dissolve it in a quarter cup of warm water.
My son is on
Lukewarm
FaceTime.
water.
He's making Johnny cakes with us too on FaceTime.
Once you do that, you dissolve the yeast in the water. Stir it until all the yeast is dissolved. Looking like a milk. No lumps. 4 cups of flour. To make it a full cup, you remember, you got to scrape off the top to make precisely a cup. With a knife, a butter knife. 1. 2. 3. This should give you about 17 to 19 Johnny cake. According to how big you want, and you could say 20. Put the flour aside.
Don't make no flapjack Johnny cake, you know. Flying saucer Johnny cake.
You're gonna come with a teaspoonful of salt.
One teaspoonful of salt.
A teaspoon of baking soda.
Teaspoon of salt. Teaspoon of baking soda.
You do 3 tablespoons of baking powder.
Wait. A teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 3 tablespoons?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
of baking powder.
And 3 tablespoons of baking powder.
If you have coconut milk powder, you could add for flavor. You add 2 tablespoons of coconut milk powder if you have any. If you don't, you don't have to, but it's just my preference to give it the flavor. I'm gonna add 3/4 cups of coconut flour.
How many?
3/4 give you, use the 1/4 cups and you add 3 of them, gives you 3/4.
Okay.
Not affiliated with Anthony's. Coconut flour.
No affiliation. We receive no commission.
All right. Then you get some butter.
And that is golden ray butter,
This is
right?
golden, yes.
That is golden ray butter. That's a nice flavor butter. Let me show you.
You take about 3, that's 3 tablespoons. This is what it consists of, 3 tablespoons. Dump it in.
You have 3 tablespoons there?
Yeah. Do you have 3 tablespoons of butter, Jay?
Yes, sir. You got the golden one, I got the bonnet.
All right. As long as you have butter of your choice. Then you use coconut milk. Make sure the coconut milk gives it a tender coconut taste. Make the Johnny cake come out real tender.
Soft and nice.
Well, I got evaporated milk too. What about evaporated milk?
You could add evaporated milk. Add you 2 cups. But with me, I do 13 ounce, a full can of milk. It's a 13 ounce. Because that's lessened me from putting, I don't have to put too much water in it.
I don't have no milk. That milk for Josh.
Then you throw the yeast. Also, you're gonna add, Also, you're gonna add 3 tablespoons of sugar. Three tablespoons of sugar. If you don't have a mixer, then you're gonna start kneading it with your hands. Start out slow. The remaining coconut milk, I did not use the whole can. So as the flour is kneading, you're gonna add milk or water as you go to get it soft. just gotta keep kneading it until the flour, all the flour mixed in to cause a dough.
So we're gonna keep mixing until all the flour mixes in.
To create the dough.
Yep, creating the
See?
dough.
If it's too soft, if you put too much water, you're too soft, you just add you a little bit more flour just to stiffen it up a little bit. It cannot be sticking to your hands. As you see how it is, I'm gonna add a little more flour.
Me too.
I love using this KitchenAid.
Yeah, the KitchenAid saves.
The wrist.
Yeah.
How the texture supposed to look?
Like this. Like Play-Doh. Yeah, keep kneading. Yep, there you go. There you go. Sometimes when you add flour, you may want to add just a little bit more baking powder. Like maybe a half a tablespoon of baking powder, because when you add flour, it kind of takes away the rising process.
Yeah, I kind of I just use almost I'm not extra half a cup of flour right now.
Okay, well, you need to compensate with baking powder. Half a tablespoon. Yeah, teaspoon. And when you're done mixing it in all the way, you take some napkin and you cover it over and let it sit and rise for 15 minutes. This is how it looks when you're done. If you want, you could knead it with your hands just to give it the round, beautiful look, like this. And then you cover it for 15 minutes. See how it looks? Cover it for 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm getting the pot ready for the fried chicken. Just washed it, so making sure it's dry, has no water in it. Peanut oil. I am using peanut oil. No, this is for the Johnny cake, right? Or the fried chicken?
Johnny cake.
The Johnny cake? Okay.
We're gonna do the Johnny cake first.
And then use it for the
then
fried
use
chicken.
the same oil for the chicken.
Okay. That's about there.
A little bit more. Okay.
About there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's this bottle?
This
It's
is
a gallon, so you're gonna use
gallon.
about half a gallon of oil
Okay.
to do the chicken and the Johnny cake.
Okay. So I am prepping the glass dish. These are baking dish for when the Johnny cake is out. Prep it with napkins for the oil. Okay. So we'll be using a cookie sheet to put the dough on after we roll them out to fry the Johnny cakes. So olive oil is going to be a part of the process. You will see.
This is to keep the dough from sticking on the counter.
The counter is clean. We cleaned it before we did that.
Also, we got the flour. Take a little bit of flour and sprinkle it in the pan just to keep the dough easier to pick up and not stick into the pan when we put it down. There's the dough. You're gonna knead it. Okay. Get a knife. Yeah.
Not that one? Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna take the knife, we cut it in half, cut the half in another half, cut the other half in another half. So we got 4 quarters. So we're gonna knead it. So as we kneading, we're making it long. So you see, because we're gonna end up cutting those 1, 2, 3. You could cut them as big as you want the Johnny cake. Some people make the Johnny cakes this small. Some people make it this, and some people make it big. Ours gonna be, you'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knead it. Roll it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. Knead it. Roll it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15. Same process with the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could leave that, but I'm gonna cut this because give you 5. This one gonna be my fillers. Now you done that, take your napkin and you're gonna cover half of it, 3/4 of it, because you want it still rise as you're doing it. You're gonna knead it in your hand into a ball, pinch the bottom, and make it a perfect round. Take it, put it on your pan. Again, you push in, turn, push in, turn, until you get it smooth. In your back fingers, gonna just smooth it out. Help forming the circle. As you finish, you squeeze in the bottom and turn it. As you squeeze, you turn it. It'll give you a perfect round. And so on. Also using the gloves, if the dough starts kind of sticking to your hand, you could, just to help you glide the dough, put some cooking oil, see? Plus it keeps the top of the dough moist so it wouldn't dry out. As I get halfway, then we're gonna turn on the oil. Let me finish all this here and then I'm gonna show you what we're doing out on the other side with the pot. All right, like I said, 4 cups of flour gives you 20. Then you take the napkin, cover that, some napkin, and you cover the other end, and you let that sit. So by the time you finish prepping and get your oil hot, then we're gonna show you the next step.
Okay, so we decided to cook the Johnny cake outside. We like cooking outside, so okay. Okay. Let me show you.
You ready, man?
It's on.
All right, that's the first one in there. So now,
Flip.
throw oil on top. Throw oil on top. They help it rise. As I'm patting them out like cookie dough. Yeah. Keep turning on top. Flip it again. Stove need to turn down.
Turn it down.
Yeah, turn it down.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when you're doing it, make sure you throw the oil on top. It helps rise it. Okay, Miss Lady.
Hold on.
Wait, like cheese on it
was too soon.
Yeah, that one was.
Jamal said, yeah, that's what it was.
That's exactly what mine was. The one I said no. I just it.
Okay, I'm gonna take this one out. Oops, that's alright. This one need to come out.
Come over here because those was in first.
This one, let me just put this. Hot. Take it out. You feel the heat coming from the bottom.
You look all right.
This is what we like to do.
Hold on.
It's a total different movement when you're on gas compared to electric. Electric, you could turn it as low, but gas makes the oil move.
Yeah, you have to move quick.
Yeah.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Sorry.
Hurt me.
I burned me too. Ouch, ouch. Sorry, man.
As we throw the oil, you see it rising. Watch the one in the middle, this one. As I throw the oil on it, it's rising. It's like, then you flip it and do the same thing on the other side.
Have to move quick. Okay, I'm taking.
See, with me and her, he does this all the time. This her favorite time.
Yeah, this is my thing.
When she gonna eat. I love doing this.
Okay, I'm taking this out.
Down to one more after this one here. All right, people, that was 20. people like them light. I love them brown.
Oh, you want me to go get the chicken now?
Let me, while those doing that, let me arrange these.
Go get the chicken.
We're through with the bakes slash Johnny cake slash
Fried
fried dumpling. Okay. What I like to do, I like to throw some extra seasoning in the bag with the flour.
And that's, we're using Badia Complete. It doesn't really have salt in it.
Go in with it.
We
You
need
put
this.
those inside.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna put the chicken in the bag. Put as much as you want, cause it's just basically they're gonna be floured. Okay. Zip it up. And then we're gonna shake
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
it around.
Shake your chicken. Shake your chicken. Tongs. Tongs.
Take it out.
Tongs.
Knock off the excess flour.
I guess you don't need it.
Drop that in here. Drop it in. Since this is a big pot, I could put basically all of them in it and let all of them fry at the same time. Hold this. I fold the wings so they don't be popping up. I don't like to see them pop up. I just like to see them.
You don't like them stiff in the air?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, it's splash on.
Then we're gonna do the same thing again. Earlier we lowered the fire down, but when I finish this, I'm gonna increase the heat under the fire. See how that one stick up?
Yeah, that one's stiff.
It broken. You have a broken wing. Can you turn up the fire for me, please, Ma?
Yes, babe. I sure can. Can you pop up? That's better?
Up more. Okay, that's good. Because the more you put in, that's one more to fit in. Trust me, I'm gonna fit it in. Boom. All right. We're done with this. Stretch. What I like to do, I like to take the cover and cover it. When you cover it, the chicken cook faster.
Okay, now we're gonna check to see how it's looking.
Doing good. It's not brown yet, but the chicken is cooking. Just gotta leave it in there, let it do its thing.
Okay, let's check to see how it's looking.
As you can see, the top kind of soft. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave them just like this for a little bit and let it brown. So the reason why I put the cover so it could sweat and cook the chicken a little faster. Now with the cover off, all the steam comes out and the chicken gonna start browning.
Start frying, yeah. Chicken is looking good, 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 good.
Ain't no Popeyes, ain't no Kentucky here.
Home fried chicken.
I'm gonna use the crumbs in here for something else. You'll see it in a few minutes.
Okay, so we're getting ready to make the garnish to go on the side. Just basically a bunch of vegetables, peppers, garlic, bandana, also known as culantro, pepper is already washed. Everything is already washed. My seeds to replant. Seeds. That's from the seasoning from the chicken. all the leftover seasoning. Put the peppers inside of it. Let it marinate inside that bowl. Using a whole onion?
Yep.
Okay. One whole onion, yellow onion, and a whole purple onion. Celery, about a stalk, 2 stalks of celery. 1? 2, okay, 2 stalks of celery. Mix it up. All the seasoning, leftover seasoning that was left over from the chicken. Okay, so getting ready to get some oil in the pot.
Using the same oil from the chicken and Johnny cake. I'd put about 2 tablespoons.
What kind of curry powder is that?
This is Chief curry powder. Caribbean love this one here. We mix up the curry in some water. Put it aside until the oil gets hot. Next thing, I'm gonna bring the other seasoning that I got, that I crush up. Gonna take all that,
Bandania and garlic.
put that in the pot. Let the garlic start burning just a little bit. Don't let it burn too much. If you burn too much, you're gonna start tasting bitter. Can you smell it? Because I can. Garlic start getting a little brown to it. So you don't want to get it too brown. Now you add your curry in. And you let that just, that's gonna stir it. If you don't cook this curry good, burn it right.
Sorry for your belly.
Why is that burning? Take some time and I put in there. Stir it until it turns to a paste. See, as you cook it, it's getting thick. I learned how to do this from my wife. So,
Good credit.
coming with the roasting jeera, which is cumin. You don't need a lot, you just need a pinch.
A pinch of this, a dash of that. Smell that? Smell nice.
Smell like a chili house, bye. See how the curry turned pasty? How the paste. Then I'm gonna come and put all of this beautiful mixture in here. Nothing goes to waste. And I said nothing goes to waste. This is from the frying the chicken, the little crumbles.
The crumbles from the chicken.
I have to take the other gloves off because the heat starts getting to my hands. Let all that saute down. What I'm going to do, some people like a little gravy to dip their Johnny cakes in, so I'll add a little bit of water. Come in with my barilla. I put so much that it look like a lot, but it's not because of it does not have no salt content. Then I do my sazon, a half of the little package. Well, a lot of island people like it hot, so I'm using crushed pepper.
You like it hot, hot, hot.
A little bit of oregano, a couple dash. You don't want to put too much, otherwise it's gonna kill the flavor of the food. Then a little bit of dash of basil also. Stir that up.
And you don't want it to cook down to where it's soggy.
Right.
You want it to still have a fresh veggie crunch. Not too hot and not too soft.
Turn the stove down, medium. Let it go.
About how long?
About 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay. 10 minutes is up. Stir it. Really like, more like 7 minutes.
Still gonna get your crunch on your vegetables. They're not overcooked.
They're not undercooked either.
And
perfect.
here you go.
The stove is off. Yeah, the stove is off. It's done Alright, so we will be back with our plates. Okay guys, it's all done. Taste test time. The first plate I'm gonna make is my daughter's plate. How many pieces of chicken do you want, India?
2.
How many Johnny cakes do you want?
2, please.
You want this on the side?
Yes.
Is that enough or you want some more?
Can I have a little bit more? That's good.
Ooh, look out. Isn't that nice? Alright, Indy, take your plate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, I am making my husband's plate now. You want your garnish on the side. You want more?
Yep, that's good.
Okay. Make my plate. 2. Guys, this is gonna be so good. I can't wait. So what we're drinking some ginger beer, homemade ginger beer, with brown sugar. Okay, y'all, we are going to taste this now. Chicken. This is really soft and nice. Let me taste it with some Johnny cake. Tastes good. You're not saying anything?
Cause it tastes good.
Alright. Hope you liked the video. See you in the next one.